Monday, August 18th, 2025. It is 4:50 in the morning. I really have not much to say for my morning impressions. Let's see. Did not have a good night's sleep because I was sleeping. I went to bed early, like about maybe 8:30, 9 o'clock, maybe 9 o'clock. And then about 10:30, the dogs start barking because the neighbor's dog is barking. And they wouldn't stop barking. And I was telling them to be quiet. And then it was just back and forth. And I couldn't get back to sleep until 2. And then I woke up at 3:30. So did not have a good night's sleep. I tried, but the dogs kept barking. Oh. And I was like, what is going on out there that they're barking? I mean, it was like ridiculous. Anyway, so like I said, I needed to call in sick today because of the short notice. Because I needed to be available. I needed to be available to leave. And also not really in the right mental state, to educate the children of the world. So I didn't want to because it's too early in the school year to take off, I mean, it's only the third week of school, and I don't like to do that because the children are still learning the routines, and I'm still looking at the time. And it's just, anyway, I hope it goes well. So I need to leave in about, pretty soon. I need to leave pretty soon to go set up the classroom and just play it by ear about what I'm going to do next. I was thinking of just following my normal routine until I get the phone call, and everything will be okay. That's all I can think about. Everything will be okay. Take things in stride. Don't live in fear, because that doesn't help. It just gets me not in a place I want to be. So I just can't be living in fear. And I don't want the people around me to feed into that, because I'm already an anxious person enough. And I stress out on things because that's how I am since I was little. So I just don't want people to just tell me things and it feeds into my anxiety. And I hope they recognize that. But sometimes people are just, sometimes what people say are not helpful. And sometimes they're insensitive. And you... So, I don't know, just going to take it hour by hour, I suppose. And I think it would have been different if I had a good night's sleep, but I didn't. I mean, I even put myself in a good position for a good night's sleep, because I just worked from the time I got up till the time I, settled down yesterday. So my body was tired, my mind was tired. But though sometimes I love them, but it's like, why are you barking, dogs? I mean, is there a reason? Is there a dog emergency that I need to know about? That you have to constantly voice your opinion, or something happening out there in the neighborhood? Anyway, so finally they settled down. And I finally settled down. But it takes me a while to settle down. That's why I don't like getting up in the middle of the night or anything. So, anyway. Oh boy, what a day, right? What a day. And the day hasn't even really started. So I will drink my drink, take my vitamins, and then start getting ready to go because it's now 4:55. The house is in a good enough state where I can leave. Yesterday it was not, so I guess it was a good thing that I spent my day cleaning as much as I could. And you might think, oh my gosh, do you always live in a messy house? Because housemate, and sometimes you just can't win, so you just let it go, like what her name said, Elsa, let it go, right? And you only can control what you can control, so that's what I do. Sometimes I can't win every battle, so yeah. So what I can control, I control. What I cannot control, and it causes conflict that I can't take anymore, I just let it go because it's not worth it. So yeah, so I did as much as I could because it was from my own clarity of mind. So I don't know if I'm going to do more because I still got to do my other schoolwork because I wasn't able to do it. Because the schoolwork I did do was to do my sub plans and to get my sub binder all ready to go. Oh man, I'm tired, but I'm gonna see what I can do today. Oh, my weight did not go up. I'm not surprised because, like I said, I underate. I'm under eating lately. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing. I mean, I guess weight-wise, yay. Is it sustainable? I don't think so. Bodybuilding-wise, I'm supposed to hit my calorie goal and my macro goal, but if I'm not eating all I'm supposed to be eating, I'm not reaching it. So I will check in later with you, probably the gym accountability check. I do plan to still go to the gym. It's just a matter of when to fit it in before I get the phone call for a pickup. That's why I have to leave. I have to pick somebody up. And I just can't leave or I just can't leave my job in the middle of the day and tell them, oh, can I have a half day? Some personal matters came up. And I also can't just tell the person to be picked up or try wait until after school, so I had to, I hate calling in sick on the third week of school. Anyhow, I'm going to go now. So I will check in with you later at my gym accountability check. And I have to hurry up to set up that classroom and then leave. And then my day will continue. And I'll see you later, bunnies. Bye. Okay, bunnies. I finished my workout. So this is my gym accountability check-in. I didn't do the one going, but I just wanted to kind of be in silence and just listen to music. And plus, I didn't really have time because, I could have, but I just wanted to be in silence. So I finished what did I do today? I finished back. I did my 45 minutes of cardio on the elliptical. Left knee is feeling a little sore, but honestly, I wanted to quit at 15 minutes. But I told myself to get to the next 10 minutes and then told myself to get to the next 10 minutes and, and then finally I was done. So right now I'm going with that strategy of trying to get through my cardio. I'm going to go home now and go eat egg whites and oatmeal and wait for the phone call. And then hopefully I have time to shower and eat before I get the So yeah, so what's on the next on the agenda today is I need to wait for the phone call to pick up housemate Daniel and then come home, and then I should work on school stuff, so I'm ready for tomorrow. But honestly, if I take a nap, it'll be okay too, because God, last night was such a crappy sleep thing. You know, I was like, I got myself in a state of, okay, you should really be in a place where you can go to sleep, you know, because your mind is mentally tired, and physically, you know, you worked yourself all day, and plus you went to the gym, and so you shouldn't have, whoops, bang into the bush. So, you know, technically I should be okay, right? But no, Harley decides to bark, to respond to neighbor's dog. Neighbor's dog barks all day and night because she stakes him outside her house, and you're not even supposed to stake your dog. You're not even supposed to stake your pet out. It's in the rules, but yet no one calls her on it. She hasn't got caught yet, but she's been doing that ever since they moved in. But if we call her out on it, we're going to be, you know, in trouble. So whatever's. It's not the dog's fault, right? It's the owner's. But anyway, so Harley was, and I don't know what kind of communication there was going on last night, but just barking. Ruff, 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 ruff. Ruff, 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 ruff. Woof, woof, woof. All for how long already? I kept telling him, be quiet. Anyway, finally he settled down. I don't know, it's just crazy last night. I don't know what the hell she was doing. Lights all blazing in her house, and all kind of activity at what, 11:45 in the night. Hello, you're supposed to be sleeping already. Anyway, it's like, don't you have work? Anyway, back to me, because I'm the important one. So right now it's very sunny. It's 77 degrees in my car. Classroom is all set up. Hopefully substitute doesn't have any problems. It shouldn't be that bad because I only got 14 students, and they're really not that bad behavior wise. The junk thing is, it's, you know, only the third week of school that's starting, so their rituals and routines might not be so solid, but you know, it is what it is. Like I said, I needed to be available to pick up housemate Daniel, and just can't take off work, you know, just can't work and then take off work for personal reasons. It just doesn't work that way as a teacher. Also too, mentally just not there to take care of others, because right now I'm not taking care, well, I am taking care of myself. So I don't know. Well, right now I have to take care of somebody else, so I can't take care of others because I have to take care of the other person. So anyway, oh, let me see. So oh, my knee is sore and it's going down my leg. So I'm glad I got the workout done, because I don't think I could leave the house again. So, but the junk thing is, I'm basically working on, I did not eat yet, so I guess I did a fasted workout, because all I had was my water, collagen, fiber, and greens, and vitamins, and medication this morning. So I did bring the double chocolate crispy bar to eat, but I'll just wait till I make the egg whites and the oatmeal. Oh my goodness, I don't know, just gotta be positive. Yeah. So I will end end this right now, and then I'll probably check in later and see what the day brings. I hope everything is okay. Hopefully everything goes in everybody's favor. And you know, the truth will come out. The truth will come out. So I will see you later, bunnies. Bye. Good evening, bunny friends. It's 5:12 p.m. on Monday, August 18th, 2025. My day is finally over. I am exhausted. I am so exhausted. But let me tell you that things kind of worked out. I'm less anxious. The person I was supposed to pick up, I picked up, and we're home now. Things got to get done by housemate, and that's on him. For me, I'm just going to remain positive and keep doing what I'm doing, because I know that, I don't know, I just know that what I'm doing is what I'm supposed to be doing, right? My job, gym, blah, 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 everyday life. Back there is Charlie, and over here, you can't see him, but over here is Miko. Or maybe you can't see him, hold on. No, cannot. He's over here. Oh boy, but I'm just so happy. I'm just so happy that things turned out okay. I mean, it's not the greatest, but it's okay. It's been such a long time that I drove into town. And I'm not bothered by the distance. I'm just bothered by like the traffic and how close things are and the amount of cars that are in a short distance. It just, you know, so I'm getting ready for tomorrow. Hopefully I have a good night's sleep tonight. I'm going to eat dinner pretty soon. Finish this reflection, upload it, edit it together with my other stuff, upload it to YouTube, and then, you know, schedule it out. Sorry. Okay, I'm going to switch topics. So I was noticing, as far as my weight loss and that using the GLP-1 medication, tirzepatide or Zepbound, at the 7.5 dosage, I can really feel some side effects. And I can tell you they're mainly nausea, burps, and my BMs are not the same. And another thing is I really feel like not eating. Like today, before I went to town, I had to kind of like go, oh yeah, you got to eat lunch. Eat lunch now because you don't know when you're going to come home. So I had to stop, because I was just going to go head out the door and be okay with a Rice Krispie treat from Magic Spoon. But good thing I stopped and made myself my egg white wraps with spinach, one mozzarella cheese stick, and chicken. And you know what I also did? I put a little bit of the, what do you call that thing? Hummus. I forget the flavor, but it tasted good. I didn't slab it on. I just put very little. So yeah, that was pretty good. But I've been looking at my FitnessPal and tracking my calories. Oh my goodness, sorry. I need to eat more. Yeah, I'm not eating like I'm supposed to. I've been noticing that lately, especially this week. Hold on, I gotta get water. Hopefully I have water. But yeah, so tomorrow's another day. Gonna try to get some rest, get my work done, go to appointments, go to the gym. I don't know if I said that, but I don't know. Honestly, I need to take another day off. I need to call in sick again because I am so tired. I mean, I'm running on 2 hours of sleep. I need to handle personal business, but it's too late to get it approved because you need like 2 to 3 days prior to your leave, the actual day of the leave, to get it approved. And I have like less than 5 hours, so I already called it in as a sick. But I am sick. I still have sinuses, but I think I'll get more sick if I don't kind of slow down. Now that this episode kind of concluded in this section, but I need to take another day. I'm just exhausted. Yeah. So what else? Any other kind of reflections? No, yeah, that's it. As far as I just been feeling some side effects, and it's okay to feel. I mean, I'm not throwing up, but I feel just like the urge to. But I'll take it. I really will. Because at least the food noise is a lot more, it's more on a low volume. And I haven't felt that way in such a long time. And I also have like increased energy. I mean, my God, I actually cleaned without being, told. But yeah, I cleaned. Like I cleaned. But so that was an increased energy. Oh boy, I really want to be in Wonderland by the end of August, beginning of September. Just about 4 point something pounds more to go, and I think I can do it. I mean, that's about 2 pounds a week until the end of the month, so I think I can do it. And I'll continue to go down because I'm tired of being fat. That's just a part of. I mean, my whole life I've been overweight and fat. At one time, I was morbidly obese. COVID. Got myself out of that though, but still obese. So yes, I have the disease of obesity. Some people don't think it's a disease, but it is. It's recognized by the American Medical Association, the World Health Organization. Now hospitals are having a whole department. Yeah, so it's something. I mean, look how long we didn't accept alcoholism as a disease. Yeah. So we just got to change our perspective and stop blaming people, because don't you think that they would want to be at a healthier weight? I know I did. I know I want to. Yeah, I choose what goes in my mouth, but the obesity causes overeating. The disease caused the overeating. I just feel that I'm, what's that word? More susceptible to overeating or to obesity. Because I also have in my family makeup genetics alcoholism. And I don't get it. I mean, I've tried it. I don't get it. I've never been drunk. I don't even, it's like, I'd rather have a soda. I'd rather have flavored water. I mean, I don't like alcohol. So I have a propensity, oh, that's the word, propensity to go to have, to, what do you call that word? Oh, I can't even think. To not indulge. I have the propensity to go towards alcoholism too, because on that same side of the family, there's alcoholism as a disease, there's obesity as a disease, and for me, in my makeup, my body goes towards the obesity. Thank goodness I don't have two of them, but I could go the other way because I can tell you the history. I mean, who was getting beers as soon as they could walk to go get somebody, his beer as soon as he woke up from in the morning. But, that was the 70s, right? And I'm a little kid. I don't know any better. When someone tells you, oh, go get, blah, blah, a beer from the refrigerator. Okay. Right? Oh, you just do what your parents tell you. But that's what he did. So I have the propensity to, get into the disease of alcoholism. But for me, my genetic makeup, probably though. I mean, with the genetic makeup, I saw stuff that little children should not experience or see. And I catch on really quick. So at a young age, I already knew what alcoholism could do. So that is why, probably also in conjunction with not having the biological need to have alcohol, I didn't, to not fall into the disease of alcoholism. However, because you got to eat, obesity right here. So yes, I admit it, I'm obese. But finally, at the age of 52, I'm trying to do something about it. And yes, I don't think I am cheating, because what am I cheating? Who? I mean, is this some SAT test? I mean, honestly, let me see. I forget my heaviest weight. 286, 287. Was it 287.6 or was it 286.7? Either way, it was around there. And I think it was more because that was when I finally decided to get on the scale. But I was probably more than that. That was around COVID. On my own, without no medication, because around that time it wasn't as popular and everyone really heard about it. With, I guess, the right way, with exercise and diet and behavioral changes, I lost about 80 to 90 pounds. But I could never get past or stay. I think the lowest weight I was 190. And that was for me for like a blink of an eye, like literally like a week. And then after that was right back up. Yeah. So I don't know. I've done it before on my own, and I just think doing it on my own like that, plus with the GLP-1 medication, I can finally reach my goal. Because I'm not thinking, oh, just take the shot and just let the magic happen. Okay, I feel it. No, I still have goals. I still want a certain way my body wants to be, how it wants to look. I want to be, and it's not really how I want it to look. That's not like all the major, what do you call that? The major motivation to do this. It's also, I want to feel stronger. I mean, what is it? About a year ago, I had the ability to not use my walker. to walk. But it took the miracle month of July to get myself off that walker so I could go back to work. And even when I was off the walker, it was like short distances from this chair to this chair. And okay, sit down and stay down and move as little as you can while you're at work. And if you're going up the stairs, try to go at least once up and once down. I mean, that was the plan. And then I was like, I am not going to spend the next 50 years of my life like that. I want to be strong. I want to move. I don't want to depend on anyone, because the hospitalization really opened my eyes of how, this is hard to say, but you're in the hospital and I realized you can get sicker because you just stay there. This is like if you're, like really sick. I mean, this is not like, oh, you got to go get a colonoscopy kind of, going to the hospital. This is like, if you can't walk, you are at the hands of other people for you to be mobile. You cannot get out of bed on your own. You have to go call somebody so they can, disarm the alarm on the bed. Because the alarm is to notify them that you left the bed so you don't injure yourself. But if you want to just move and get out of the bed, you got to tell someone. But then you know that they're short-handed and you don't want to bother them. Well, that was for me, And then even when I did have to go to the bed, you have to ask to go to the bathroom because you got to for me, they wanted me to be mobile and go to the bathroom. Even though I had to hop along and it was just awful. My left wrist was just so swelled up too. So not only couldn't I walk well because of my sciatica, I couldn't really support myself on the walker because my left wrist was effed up. I guess I'm having an evening reflection now, huh? So it's all set up for you to stay sick. It really is. Even when they send you like the physical therapist or the occupational therapist. Well, okay, the occupational therapist helped a lot with my wrist. But the physical therapist, no knock on the physical therapist, but there was no rehabilitation. It was just no assessment of, okay, what can we do to get you stronger while you're here? It was just okay, get up and start walking. Only later when I was in home care, that just doing simple core exercises, that I could do in the bed, not really move, but just, doing pelvic tilts, things like that, just to get it stronger. And then, because the idea was to isolate the pain, in a certain area of your back and, and to get it out of the, shooting down your leg kind of thing. But I could have been doing that kind of stuff while I was just lying there on the bed. And then my foot, pretend this is my foot. My foot was just like this. Now I have drop foot a year later. It could have, I had spent 2.5 weeks in that state. And to me, the physical therapist, and then too, it was, when they visited, there wasn't even a set time. They would just kind of show up. So it'd be 5:00 in the afternoon and you're tired, because they also wanted me to sit up. So I would sit up and I'd be sitting up for 2-3 hours. And then finally I was like, okay, now I'm going to go lie down and rest my back because, my back is just tense, right? Then they come in and go, okay, let's have your therapy session. And I'm like, can we time it so I also can have my pain medication too? Because it'll hurt, I don't know. It's just so messed up. It just showed me how messed up it was. And then I'm like, I am not going to. That's why I wanted to go home. And I didn't know how I was going to do it. But to me, rehabilitation at home was going to be better than going into a short-term facility if it was like that, I mean, the hospitals they just want you to stay sick. Even the doctors, 5 minutes. Oh, how you doing? Check my hand. Okay, da da da. Oh, da da da. It was the gabapentin for my sciatica. It wasn't until maybe 4 days before I was released that a nurse said, "Did you ever try gabapentin?" And I'm going, "What the is that, man?" Because all this time I could not sleep. I would be crying, and I hated the nighttime because it would just, I mean, everything was done by 8 o'clock, and then you wouldn't eat until like 6 o'clock. That too, that was another thing. No wonder I lost plenty of weight. I lost 30 pounds in 2.5 weeks. You know why? I hardly ate. When I did eat, I probably ate about under 1,000 calories during those weeks. That's why I dropped 30 pounds in 2.5 weeks. I'm not lying. I went from 260 to 230 in 2.5 weeks. I mean, so anyway, I just did not want to be sick. I saw so many things, even like my hospital roommates. They were around my age, maybe a little bit older than me, and they were immobile. You know? I don't know. So that's why I was like, I gotta change. And so I got home, got as mobile as I could, and then October 7th, 2024, I want to get stronger. So I went into the gym with the intent of getting stronger. Not so much of losing weight, because I knew that would come after. My goal was to shift it off the weight, and it still is now, really, is just to get stronger. And I'm not talking about like, not powerhouse. What is that? Oh, powerlifting. It's not powerlifting. I don't want to do powerlifting, but just to get stronger, to get, to have my body just stronger. So that was my intent of doing this again. And, with the help of housemate Daniel and personal trainer Peach Bunny, and, people at the gym, and just kind of working on that consistency. I'm still going, and it's been like, maybe 10 months already? Almost 10 months. It's almost a year. But maybe it's 10 months past. I don't know, but pretty soon. It's coming up, September, October. So about 2 more months. But I don't know. I mean, do I get motivated every day? I don't know. Honestly, I think it's past motivation. I think right now is just go do it. I don't really think like, oh, well, I feel like, well, sometimes I ask myself that, and that's more because the physical part of, if I have a cold or, something like that. Or if I'm really, really tired, then I will be a detriment to the roads because I will fall asleep at the wheel. But stuff like that. But then like the day to day, like right after work, getting dressed and out the door before I get caught up in the, because I already do my schoolwork in the mornings from 6 o'clock to 7:45. I am working. And I'm also do a working lunch. So I get my stuff done. I'm just not going, okay, to something, I'm out of here, bye. No, I make sure that my stuff is done before I go to work. My stuff is done before I leave work. But yeah, so that was my evening reflection. I finally found something to talk about. And I think I kind of talked about it in other videos too, but I just wanted to bring it up again because I just still think I'm still traumatized by that whole experience of being hospitalized at age 51. Yeah, I mean, it was not, I can still remember being wheeled in to the emergency room. They put the little oxygen meter thingy on, and then I remember the attendant going, okay, wait. And then he goes, and then something, and then I look at him, and then that's all I remember. And I wake up, and then there's big lights. I'm in the ICU, and I'm like, what is happening? And then I was all groggy. Even that too. I know healthcare workers are very overworked, and I appreciate them. But some of them need to be a little bit more sensitive. Patients are loopy. They don't know what the hell is going on. And I think healthcare workers need to empathize with that. Let me tell you, I wear glasses. In the ICU, my glasses were off, and there's a wall clock. And I asked the nurse, what time is it? And he goes, it's over there. I go, I can't see. Oh. Meanwhile, remember now, can't get out of the bed because this is the first 5 days where I'm in the ICU. So everything is hurting, Yeah, that's just one instance. Oh, another instance. My lips were chapped and dry because no more water. Because they limit your water. No one even effing bothered to get, that gel that they give? Nope. So when they do that dabby thing, I sucked that water out because I needed water. But they wouldn't give me water. But then I was all chapped too. No, they don't take care of your hygiene like that. Housemate Daniel wasn't even freaking help. I'll just say it. And he knows it because I told him all the time. Can't say anything because then you look like you're ungrateful. But it's like, hello, because I couldn't even raise my arms now to do my hair. So he would have to do it. And all they wanted was just put it together, put it in a ponytail. That's it. He would make this fucking thing so tight that because I only could be like on my back thing, the bun or whatever would be right on the back, and I would have this knob on my back of my head. Plus it's tight, and it's also pulling. Hairs are pulling because he wouldn't listen on how to make it better. When I said, do it lower. No, I know what I'm doing. Anyway. See, I traumatized. I still get plenty trauma behind my hospitalization. No one understands. But I have this now to act as my therapist, so I will share more with you later about it in future episodes. So I'm going to end this now because it's 5:41 and I need to get going. And so I'll see you later, bunnies. Bye.